Hi everybody, I'm back. This is mini concert number 182. That's 3.5 years, one every week. First song tonight is Steve Goodman's song, popularized by somebody else though. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls in at Kankakee, rolls on through houses, farms and fields, trains that have no names, graveyards full of old black men, graveyards of rusted automobiles. Good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. Well, I'm the train to call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles and the day is done. Dealing card games with the old men in the club car. Penny a coin, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds the bottle. Feeling the wheels a rumbling beneath the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers lie their fathers' magic carpets made of steel. With their babies asleep, rock into the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. Well, I'm the train to call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles and the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by morning, through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. All the towns and people seem to fade into a padded dream. Steel and rail still ain't heard the news. Sings his song again, passengers will please refrain. This train's got the disappearing railroad blues. Good night, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. Well, I'm a train to call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles and the day is done. I'm the train to call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. So the city of New Orleans is a real train. It used to go from Chicago to New Orleans. Middle son David actually traveled on that train when he went down to an event in New Orleans. Next up is an old British folk tune. Johnny Cash did it a while back, and Heidi used to like to dance to this when she was little. Well, my name it is Sam Hall, Sam Hall. Sam Hall, Sam Hall. My name it is Sam Hall, and I hate you one and all. You are a bunch of blight I go. Up the rope I go, up I go. It's up the rope I go. See my friends down there below, saying, Sam, we told you so. Damn their eyes. I saw Molly in the crowd, down in the crowd. She's the one started the whole thing. I saw Molly in the crowd, down in the crowd. I saw Molly in the crowd, so I shouted right out loud, well, Molly, ain't you pleased and proud? Damn your eyes. Well, my name it is Sam Hall, Sam Hall. My name it is Sam Hall, Sam Hall. My name it is Sam Hall, and I hate you one and all. You are a bunch of blighters all. Damn your eyes. So that is the Ballad of Sam Hall. Next up is a Ralph McTell song. Ralph McTell did some busking in France. Did a little bit of that myself this summer, but not as well as he did, I'm sure. He wrote this song when he was in Paris, and it was supposed to be called The Streets of Paris. Have you seen the old man outside the closed down market, kicking up the papers with his worn out shoes? In his eyes you see no pride, held loosely by his side. Yesterday's paper telling yesterday's news. How can you tell me you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand, I'll lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something, make you change your mind. Have you seen the old girl who walks the streets of London? Curlers in her hair, her clothes all in rags. She got no time for talking, she just keeps right on walking, carrying her world in 2 brown paper bags. How can you tell me you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand, I'll lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something, make you change your mind. Outside the all-night cafe, at 11:15, that same old man sitting there all on his own, looking at the world over the rim of his teacup. Each tea lasts an hour, then he wanders home alone. How can you tell me you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand, I'll lead you through the streets of London, and I'll show you something, make you change your mind. Have you seen the old man outside the seaman's mission? His memory fading like the ribbons that he wears. In this winter city, the wind cries a little pity for one more forgotten hero, and the world doesn't care. How can you tell me you're lonely say for you the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand, I'll lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something, make you change your mind. Yes, I'll show you something, make you change your mind. So that obviously is called The Streets of London, rather than the original title of The Streets of Paris. Next up is a favorite in the Irish pubs, making fun of the Scotsman. Had a little bit too much to drink one night. Well, the Scotsman, dressed all in his kilt, left the bar one evening fair. You could tell by the way he walked that he drank more than his share. He staggered on until he could no longer keep his feet. And then he stumbled off into the grass, asleep beside the street. Ring ding diddle diddle line-o, ring di diddly I-o. He stumbled off into the grass, asleep beside the street. Just then two lovely lassies happened to pass by, and the one said to the other with a twinkle in her eye, see yonder sleeping Scotsman, so strong and handsome built. Well, I wonder if it's true that he wears nothing beneath that kilt. Ring ding diddle diddle line-o, ring di diddly I-o. Well, I wonder if it's true that he wears nothing beneath that kilt. So they crept up on the Scotsman, quiet as could be, lifted up his kilt about an inch so they could see. What do you suppose they found beneath that Scottish skirt? Why, nothing more than God had graced him with upon his birth. Ring ding diddle diddle line-o, ring di diddly I-o. Why, nothing more than God had graced him with upon his birth. Well, the one said to the other, I think we should be gone, but let's leave him a present before we travel on. So they left a blue silk ribbon tied up around the bow. Around the bonny star, the Scotsman's kilt did lift and show. Ring ding diddle diddle line-o, ring di diddly I-o. All around the bonny star, the Scotsman's kilt did lift and show. Well, the Scotsman rose to nature's call, he headed for the trees. He lifted up his kilt, and then he gawks at what he sees. And in a strangled voice he says, once before his eyes, oh lad, I don't know where you've been, but I see you won first prize. Ring ding diddle diddle line-o, ring di diddly I-o. Oh lad, I don't know where you've been, but I see you won first prize. So that's called The Scotsman. Next up is Jeannie Ritchie's song. Jeannie Ritchie was called the lyric voice of Appalachia. This particular song kind of has the same theme as Paradise by John Prine. I've come from the mountains, Kentucky is my home, where the wild deer and the black bears so lately did roam. By the clear rushing waterfalls, wildflowers green, and through every green valley there runs a clear stream. Sad scenes of destruction on every hand, only black waters run down through the land. Sad scenes of destruction on every hand. Black waters running down through the land. Well, the quail is the pretty bird, she sings a sweet song. In the roots of tall timbers, she nests with her young. But then the forest explodes with a dynamite's roar, and the voice of that small bird is heard there no more. And the mountain comes tumbling, all awesome and grand. The poisonous waters run down through the land. Sad scenes of destruction on every hand. Black waters running down through my land. At the start of the springtime, we planted our corn. At the ending of the springtime, we buried the sun. And in the summer came a nice man saying, everything's fine. My employer just requires a way to his mine. But they blew down the timber, they covered my corn, and the grave on the hillside is a mile further down. And the man stands and talks with his hat in his hand as the poisonous waters run down through my land. Sad scenes of destruction on every hand. Black waters running down through the land. Well, I ain't got no money, not much of a home. I own my own land, but my land's not my own. Well, if I had 10 million somewhere thereabout, well, I'd buy Perry County, drive them all out. And I'd sit by the stream with some bait in a can, watch the clear waters run down through the land. Wouldn't that be like the old promised land? Black waters no more in my land. Yes, wouldn't that be like the old promised land? Black waters no more in my land. So there we go. That's mini concert number 182. Hope to see you next week. I'll be back.